Have you ever had a contractor put LVP on a floor that was broken or cracked? Do you feel that you're bouncing off the LVP when you stand on certain areas like it's floating? Are there gaps that are starting to appear on your LVP where there's high foot traffic? Is your LVP starting to rip off from the middle of the floor and not from the edges? Do you think the contractor has done a lousy job and you've been ripped off? If you answered yes to any of the questions, then you're not alone, my friend. I've been ripped off too. That's why I want to make this video today, so that nobody has to learn it the hard way. I remember the contractor asking me if there's need for a vapor barrier, but since you can see the houses on the second floor, I didn't think there's a need for it, so I said no. I'm standing here outside my rental home in South Boulevard, Charlotte. The tenant broke the lease and vacated the house on her own. She had two major problems: the flooring, and there was a water leak from the top floor. I was able to get the water leak fixed by chasing the HOA and the owner who lived upstairs, because that is something that he had to fix. Her second reason for leaving was the LVP floor was uneven. The tiles had started to come out and she had started to hurt her toe whenever she walked into the kitchen. Apparently, the LVP was not laid down properly by the contractor that I hired. I lost a lot of money in this deal because it was my fault. I didn't pay attention when the contractor was laying down the LVP. I was so busy, I didn't have time to come look at it, and that's it. The contractor took advantage. He didn't do the floor prep work. Let's go inside and have a look now. By the way, I'm an investment banker and a broker in the greater Charlotte metropolitan area. This is where I invest, and this is where I help others invest as well. Okay, this is where I have a floating ceiling. Let's check other places in the house as well. So this ceiling is at a lot of places. I guess what we'll have to do is remove the LVP from the entire living room and the kitchen, and then put new LVPs by putting a plywood underneath it. That will solve the problem. So after removing the LVP, we can see that the floor is cracked from here, and I'm sure from other places as well where it was sagging. The only way we can fix this is by putting the plywood underneath, and then we can put the LVPs on top of that. This is work in progress. So here we have it. The floor has been changed completely, and this is exactly where I was bouncing off. This thing's pretty stable now, no problems here, and the entire floor looks pretty new. No more bouncing, especially in this location. This is where I was bouncing as well. So, having a plywood under the flooring did help, and I'm glad. I had to spend some extra money, but that was because I wasn't smart enough. But now I know, if the subfloor is not good enough, your LVP will break apart, and you'll also have to spend money just like I did. Thanks. I hope this video brought about some clarity on what we need to check with the contractor before he starts working. We need to ensure by ourselves how the subfloor looks like, and if the contractor is just not going to throw LVP all over it, and instead if the subfloor is broken, he needs to fix it. So that's all from me. I'm a broker in the greater Charlotte metropolitan area. This is where I invest. This is where I help others invest as well. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much. Good luck and goodbye.